More than 1,000 static caravan owners have begun joint legal action over soaring pitch fees and a sharp depreciation in the value of their caravans. Some say they've lost their life savings as a result, and they want compensation from holiday park companies. Our investigations reporter Lucy Parry has been to meet some of them.
This was the main bathroom.
In the summer of 2022, Joanne paid nearly £30,000 for a static caravan at Watermill Leisure Park near Caister, using money from the sale of her late mother's house.
And as you can see inside, it's beautiful. I mean, it's all been newly refurbished.
But just 13 months later, pitch fee increases had become unaffordable, and Joanne asked the site to buy back the caravan. She was shocked when they said they weren't buying statics more than 10 years old.
I said, well, why didn't you tell me that? He said, well, it's a rule we've brought in since. I said, OK. I said, so what is my static worth? And he said, £5,000. And I said to him, why did you charge me £29,995 a year ago for something that was only worth £5,000? And he said, well, it's business, isn't it? Well, I was furious.
Joanne says she's lost everything and is in debt. She's now being helped by her local community centre in Grimsby.
A lady came and put a bag of shopping in front of me. And I said, what's that? She said, well, it's the food bank. And I was mortified. I've never been so embarrassed in all my life. And she said, sorry. She said, don't be upset. She said, you've worked from 16 years of age. You've paid for this. You're entitled. And that's how I'm surviving.
Watermill Leisure Park says it has a reputation for fair and transparent dealings, and a clear sales contract states the park is under no obligation to buy back a holiday caravan. Now Joanne has joined hundreds of members of the Holiday Park Action Group in a legal claim for compensation.
It is the claimant's case that the contract that allows the park owner to increase the fees by reference to a range of factors such as sum spent on the park is unlawful and unenforceable. The second action concerns the fact that they are paying for a unit which has been significantly marked up in price, and if they are to sell it after a year or two, they're very unlikely to get back anything approaching that full value. And there should be full disclosure about that.
Emma and James Richardson from Cleethorpes used inheritance and a loan to buy a £110,000 caravan at Tattershaw Lakes in Lincolnshire. When rental income didn't cover their repayments as hoped, they tried to sell it back, but the site wasn't buying. They had to pay to end their finance deal and walked away with a loss of £53,000.
It deeply affected my mental health. Emma's in a terrible state because we've lost inheritance. You know, we feel quite ashamed about what we've done.
Away Resorts, which runs the site, says it provides all prospective buyers with comprehensive information, including detailed terms and conditions. But James has now joined the legal fight for compensation.
It's to try and stop those things happening to hard-working, decent, ordinary people. And the disgusting practices of these parks, if this lawsuit can put an end to that, then the world will be a better place.